Good afternoon. This is your Daily Bread by Joy. I am Tanisha Murphy, and I'm here to be a blessing on a blessed day. Today's topic is, do you know God? We all need prayer in our lives to encourage and give us strength. But what about the times when even our most trusted family and friends are nowhere to be found? Let's talk more about that. Tune in. Do you know God? First off, I want to say everyone knows God, my opinion. You hear people saying, oh, God is good, or that wouldn't happen without God, or oh my God. I hear a lot of God out of people's mouths nowadays, but do you actually know God is the question here. People acknowledge God, but do you actually know Him? Do we know the armor of God, which is basically truth, righteousness, peace, faith, salvation, the Word of God, and prayer? All that is in the book of Ephesians, by the way, but knowing God means you know the arm of God, what all He can do for you in your life. I can admit, letting go a lot of things and letting God lead me has really been a fun adventure for me in my life, because I was one of those ones that was always uptight and really lost for words and really allowed the devil to throw all kind of arrows my way. But now that I really done start putting my whole faith and trust in God, I have started to see the goodness of what He has and can do for my life. But I'm going to get into the arm of God. All those things I just mentioned, truth, righteousness, peace, faith, salvation, the Word of God, and prayer, is what's going to get us through tough days, tough times, and even the good days and times. But truth is what's when we know what's right? Righteousness is doing what's right. Truth and righteousness is really the apple of God's eyes. Knowing what's right and doing what's right. Peace, being in the right relationship with God, yourself, and the world around you, is where it needs to be. I've been talking a lot about peace. Peace is great. It's awesome. Being in a relationship with God, being in peace with yourself and the world around you, can nothing get to you? That's an awesome thing to have. And then there's faith. Believing God will turn everything out right. Faith now is a big issue that we all have. Putting our belief in God and allow Him to turn everything out right without us worrying, without us depending on ourselves to get it done, or even others in that nature. Faith is something that a lot of us have to work on. Then there was salvation. Trusting that You are right with God because of what Jesus accomplished on the cross. Now, this is something I can say I have really found, which is salvation. Trusting that I am right with God because of what Jesus has already accomplished for me. The Word of God, which gives us the wisdom we need to understand truth, righteousness, peace, faith, and salvation. Without the Word of God, where would we be? And then there was prayer, which is the last thing. Inviting the power of God into our lives, enabling us to live right. So prayer is what gives us access to the power of God. So what do you do when you're in tough times? Are we praying to God so He can send us His powers for our lives, enabling us to live right? Knowing God is the best thing because no one will have your back like He would. We all know we need people in our lives to encourage us and give us that strength. But when it comes to a time that we can't find those same type of people, who do we depend on? We all need to come to a place in time where we need to start depending on God because He's the only honest person that would really have our best in needs. So give that a try. Get to know God. Start doing what's right. Because we already know what's right. But are we doing what's right? Try to find peace with God, yourself, and everyone else around you. Start having more faith and knowing that God will turn everything out right. Find your salvation. Because of what Jesus already done for us on the cross, there shouldn't be no issues in that department. Stay in the Word of God, which gives us the understanding between righteousness, truth, peace, and faith, and also salvation. And pray each and every day. Give your time to God so He can give you some time. Okay? I'm going to move into the verse of the day. It's John chapter 14, verse 27. I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart. And the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So don't be troubled or afraid. So if He's telling you that He wants to give you peace of the mind and the heart, something that no one else in this world can give, why aren't you getting to know God? He already told you, don't be afraid. Don't be troubled. Even if you don't have the perfect past or the perfect present, it's what's in the future that counts. So get to know God. Don't be afraid. Start trying to get that peace that you need to get everything done in your life. So that's the training for this week. Focus more on God. Look for your peace of mind and heart. And don't be afraid or troubled when you have to go and talk to God, because He's waiting on you. So that's truly my opinion. He's waiting on you. I found that out myself. So when you finally make that move to know God, you will find your peace. The gift that He's waiting to give you, an awesome gift, the best gift of them all, that no world can give you. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. I can be found on social media. I'm on Instagram at The Daily Bread by Joy. I'm on Facebook at Daily Bread by Joy Show. And I'm on Twitter at JOI Clothing. Tune in to the next show. Remember to always be a blessing on a blessed day. You never know who needs you. Take care. Have a blessed Sunday. And I'll talk to you soon.